Hey, it's Alucard here. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're talking about Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex on the PS2, a third person action shooter with a mix of gunplay, hand to hand combat, platforming, and light stealth elements. Players alternate between controlling two protagonists, Major Motoko Kusanagi and Bato, whose playlists differ to reflect their cyborg builds and personalities. Kusanagi's missions emphasize agility and acrobatics, while Bato's focus on brute force. The Major can perform feats like continuous wall jumps and ledge climbing to react to high or distant areas. Many of her levels play like a futuristic action adventure, full of vertical level design, narrow ledges, and tricky jumping, requiring her gymnastic skill. Bato, in contrast, has limited jumping abilities, so his stages are more linear and combat heavy, sometimes featuring maze like corridors instead of platform puzzles. This alternating design not only provides gunplay variety but also mirrors narratives parallel investigations by the two characters. Both characters engage in frenetic combat using an arsenal of firearms and close quarters moves. There are around 11 weapons defined, including multiple assault rifles, a shotgun, sniper rifles, grenades, and Bato's exclusive heavy ordnance like rocket launchers for mech enemies. You could carry two guns at a time and also use melee attacks. The Major's martial arts strikes and Bato's brute punches. Performing stealth takedowns or combo triggers stylish slow motion kill sequences reminiscent of the Matrix, showcasing brutal cyborg strength without interrupting the flow. Enemies exhibit basic cover behavior and armed with varying gear and armor, keeping the firefights challenging if not revolutionary. Notably, the game lacks any aim assist or auto targeting, so precision is up to the player, which can make firefights fairly difficult until you master the controls, which can be hard to grasp for new and returning players. After 20 years or so, it's been still the shooting action works well enough and is packed with explosions and fast-paced exchanges, befitting the high-tech counter-terrorist scenario. While you can often go in guns blazing, the game also supports a stealthy approach. Thermoctic camouflage, optical cloaking can be obtained, allowing Kusanagi or Bato to turn near invisible. For a tactical advantage, sneaking up to enemies for silent melee eliminations or using throwing knives can thin crowds quietly. Several missions present scenarios like sniper filled areas where using stealth or gadgets makes things easier. For example, one level gives Kusanagi a single use hacking key to disable a sniper, after which she must dodge other snipers, laser sights the old fashioned way if the hack is wasted. This design encourages players to think like a Section 9 agents, balancing the high-tech tools with strategy. Tachikomas, the AI-powered mini-tanks from the show, also appear to assist in certain stages and even become playable in one of Bato's missions. The player hops into a Tachikoma to engage in an arena mech battle, a segment that adds vehicle combat to the gameplay mix. The Tachikoma comes equipped with its own guns and mobility, delivering a fan-pleasing moment where you pilot the series' lovable armed AI into combat. Given Ghost in the Shell focuses on information warfare, the game introduces hacking mechanics. though limited in a way. Certain doors or security systems require a terminal hack, essentially walking up to a console and pressing a button to have your character connect to their cyberbrain and override locks. More exciting is the ghost hack ability, which lets you cyber hijack an enemy's mind on occasion. At scripted points, you can target a specific enemy and initiate a ghost hack minigame, often in a brief button sequence or timed event. Success lets you take control of that enemy's body for a short duration, while ghost hacked, you essentially become that enemy, allowing you to fire their weapon at their comrades, causing chaos in enemy ranks. This cleverly turns the series' core concept of hijacking cyberized minds into a gameplay weapon that players can deploy. However, the feature is underutilized. Only a handful of enemies and set pieces can be ghost hacked, and often it's optional or limited by one-use items. It's a disappointment that hacking isn't a deeper or more integral part of the gameplay, given its prominence in the source material. Nonetheless, when it does occur, ghost hacking in-game is a direct nod to the anime's iconic scenarios of the cyber brain combat and puppet control, like the Puppet Master in the original manga and 95 anime movie. The campaign spans 12 missions, 7 as Kusanagi, 5 as Bato, and can be completed in 5 to 6 hours on normal difficulty. Each mission is fairly lengthy, the mid-level checkpoints, but no saves until the end of the stage. After finishing the story, the game offers replay value, saves until the end of the stage. Sorry, just getting a drink. The game offers replay valuable through unlockables, e.g. new costumes for the major and infinite ammo cheats, and extra weapons become available on subsequent playthroughs. Hidden collectibles like folded paper cranes in levels encourage exploration for completionists, uncommonly for the area. Standalone complex on the PS2 features a multiplayer mode for up to 4 players via multitap, where you can play a deathmatch style games using Section 9 members or enemy cyborgs on various maps. This multiplayer player is a fun bonus, though fairly conventional. More unique is the in-game glossary, a database of lore that updates as you encounter terms. At any time, players can pause and read detailed background entries on characters, organizations, and historical events mentioned in the dialogue. This is like having a mini Ghost in the Shell encyclopedia on hand for reference. Ensure that even deep philosophical and political terminology can be understood with a bit of reading. It's a thoughtful feature that caters to the loyal fans who play only for the story and want to absorb the full context. Overall, the gameplay blends standard action mechanics with just enough distinctive twist, acrobatics, ghost hacking, stealth, and Tachikoma cameos to capture the feeling of being a Section 9 operative in a cyberpunk world. Yeah, we'll just watch the end of this boss and go from there. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I know I said that in my last playthrough, but I love this series, and hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a good one. Peace.